Bedtime Stories, The Gardener's Eternal Love. Dear little dreamers, tonight I will tell you a long, heartwarming tale that will bring both smiles and tears. This is a story of silent loves, great sacrifices, and the deepest whispers of the heart. Put on your pajamas, snuggle under your blanket, and join me on this magical journey. Chapter 1. The Rose-Scented Palace. Long, long ago, nestled at the foot of towering mountains, stood a magnificent palace surrounded by a garden blooming with countless flowers. Every corner of the garden was breathtaking: purple wisterias, crimson roses, white lilies. In this palace lived a princess with golden hair that shimmered like sunlight. Princess Layla loved opening her window every morning to admire the dewdrop-kissed blossoms and breathe in their sweet fragrance. But the garden had a secret hero: Gardener Ali. Ali was a young man with hands calloused from toil and eyes full of quiet dreams. Every dawn, before the sun rose, he would carefully pick the freshest roses for the princess, the reddest reds, the purest whites, and place them by her window. Princess Layla always smiled when she saw them. Her heart warmed, though she never wondered who left them. Chapter 2. The Secret Love. One day, as Princess Layla strolled through the garden, she heard the distant clatter of hooves. A handsome prince in golden armor approached the palace on his noble steed. Prince Arda! Prince Arda was brave and celebrated, admired by all. The moment Princess Layla saw him, her heart raced. "He is the prince I've been waiting for," she thought. From that day on, Prince Arda visited often, bringing rare gifts: pearl necklaces, silk scarves, golden rings. They took long walks together, sharing secrets under the palace balconies. Yet, a pair of eyes watched this happiness from afar. Every evening, Gardener Ali sat in the farthest corner of the garden, gazing at the princess's smile. "Her joy is my joy," he whispered to the wind. Chapter 3. The Wedding Preparations. Then came the day when the palace gates echoed with thrilling news. Prince Arda and Princess Layla are to be wed. The gardens were decorated with the most vibrant flowers, and Ali was ordered to prepare the finest roses for the wedding path. That night, under the silver moonlight, he worked tirelessly, arranging each petal. But with every rose he cut, a tear fell upon its leaves. On the wedding day, Princess Layla walked down the aisle in a gown of whitened pearls. When she passed Ali, she gave him a sad, knowing smile. Ali, his hands trembling, bowed and whispered, "Be happy, my princess." Chapter 4. The Gardener's Autumn. After the wedding, Ali was never the same. He no longer tended the roses, no longer walked among the hedges. He only sat on a lonely bench, staring at the sky. One morning, the servants found him asleep among the withered roses. His face was peaceful, but his breath was gone. In his hands lay one last red rose. When Princess Layla heard, her heart shattered. From that day on, the most beautiful rosebush in the garden bore Ali's name. "These roses will forever bloom in his memory," she vowed. Chapter 5. The Truth of Love. Prince Arda, seeing her grief, said, "True love sometimes means letting go." And so he set her free. Princess Layla spent the rest of her days in that garden, planting a new rose for Ali every morning. And they say, when the moonlight touches the garden at night, a shadow lingers among the roses. Sometimes it caresses a flower, sometimes it gazes toward the princess's window. Dafafues, the magical question. Do you think Gardener Ali should have confessed his love? Would the ending have been different? Share your thoughts below. Some loves are never spoken, only felt. Some end before they even begin. Good night, my dear story friends. If this tale touched your heart, Don't forget to hit subscribe and ring the bell. Tomorrow, a new story awaits. What would you do? Stay silent or confess? Bedtime stories, children's, tales, emotional story, love story, heartbreak. May your dreams be filled with rose gardens and magic sparkles.